Hello, PWA fans. Aaron Hurt here ringside, joined once again by J.R. Goodman. Glad to have you back with us, J.R. Here we've got a great night of action in store for the fans.
Well, thanks for that warm welcome, Aaron. I am happy to be back, and we are definitely in store for a great match here between Jeffrey John and Jeremy Rodriguez.
Yeah, these two men already in the ring ready to get things started. This is going to be one of 3 matches in the opening round of what we're going to call the Red, White, and Bruised Challenge Series. We are, as I said, we're going to have a series of 3 singles matches, the winners of which will advance to a 3-way dance, which will then determine the third man in the PWA Heavyweight Championship match at Red, White, and Bruised. Tommy Forte already qualified for that, virtue of his victory in the Battle Royal you saw on our last program. Tony James, the champion, of course.
The Outlaw Heavyweight Champion, Tony James.
Well, yeah, that's certainly what Tony James would like people to call it. But as I said, we're going to have all 3 matches in the opening round in this program, plus a big 6-man main event. Got referee Johnny Long in there, officiating things. You see Cody Blaze on the outside as the second for Jeffrey John. Oh, big forearm shot from Jeremy Rodriguez. Oh, but he got caught. Do you have a favorite in this match, JR?
I don't know. They're both very highly skilled competitors, and I think the 614 representative, Jeffrey John, may have a slight edge.
These men have certainly had their share of battles in the PWA arena. So they know each other quite well. I would say they're very, very evenly matched in terms of speed, size. So this could be a pick'em. But nonetheless, oh, look at the athleticism there from Rodriguez, able to land on his feet out of that attempt at the hip toss. Comes up with the Ushigoroshi. Drops him down neck first on the knee out of the fireman's carry. And a big drop kick there. Now, Cody Blaze here on the outside, not sitting too well with me.
Well, that's good tactical use of going outside the ring by Jeremy.
He definitely forced the timeout. As he said, getting a little advice there from Cody Blaze.
Well, Jeremy should be going after him. I don't know why he's letting him regroup. Trying to get the crowd involved.
Well, it would definitely be a 2-on-1 at this point with Cody Blaze out there sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. And if Jeffrey John wants to stand on the outside and get counted out, I'm sure Jeremy would have no problem with that. Now you see, this is just mind games. We see the strategy developing here by Jeffrey John, trying to get Rodriguez out of his game plan.
Right, a frustrated wrestler is a vulnerable wrestler.
Very well put. Crowd voices its support for Rodriguez.
And a series of shots to the head. He's going to bring him in the hard way.
No, Jeffrey Johns is in a bad way here. Oh my! Double stomp to the kidneys. Hooks the leg, stares a hole right into Cody Blaze in the process. I was informed that General Manager Nick Stevens had banned Krypton from ringside for this match. Reeks of collusion.
big backbreaker by Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy has targeted the lower back. Takes him down with, side salto there. Let's tell you, fans, very quickly what we have in store for the other two first-round matches. You will see Cody Blaze face Jeremy Rodriguez, partner Krypton, in our second of 3 opening round matches in the Red, White, and Bruised Challenge Series. And then the Real Deal Kevin Cruet set to face off against L.A. Cordova, current co-holder of the Tag Team Championships.
Right in that L.A. Cordova puts the vicious in Vicious and Delicious.
We'll have to wait and see if he's got what it takes to handle what Real Deal Kevin Cruet is going to bring to him. I'm sure nobody is more motivated to prove a point and qualify for that big title match at Red, White, and Bruised. This match has gone back and forth.
Yeah, it's a very hard hitting. I figured it would be more of an aerial battle, but it seems
these two men simply do not like each other. There is a tremendous amount of animosity that it spills over into the locker room and into pretty much any situation I've seen these two men interact. They're just oil and water. Jeffrey John's able to regain some control here, posing for a few pictures.
I thought I saw Words with Friends on Jeffrey John's game.
I imagine that, that's going to go straight up on his Instagram. He fancies himself the sultan of social media, if you will, when it comes to the PWA. He might have Rodriguez right where he wants him. Shoots him across, connects with the drop kick. Goes to make the cover, but only 2. Rodriguez is still in this one, JR.
Yes, he is, but it seems like he's hurt pretty bad.
He's favoring that midsection. John's targeted that drop kick right into the abdomen, perhaps trying to take the wind out of Rodriguez. Oh, great counter there. The jawbreaker.
Looks like he's going to the second rope.
And here comes Cody Blaze. Referee Johnny Long's got to do something about this. That distraction gave Jeffrey John just enough time to recover.
Big uppercut.
I was going to say perhaps unwise of Rodriguez to go ahead with that maneuver he had planned, because he dove right into that forearm uppercut, literally having his face ground into the canvas. Jeffrey Johns is going out of his way to make this match personal. That might be, quite frankly, that might be the thing that's his undoing in this. If he's not focused on winning a match, then we know Rodriguez can roll you up and put you away in an instant.
Nice, covering him up, burying him in the sand there.
More disrespect.
Absolutely, disrespect.
Flying elbow. This might be it for Rodriguez. Oh! Half a count away from Jeffrey John advancing to the 3-way dance that will determine the third entrant in the title match at Red, White, and Bruised. But let's not count out one of the PWA's favorite sons, Jeremy Rodriguez, quite yet.
You know, going back to Krypton being banned from the ring, he could have easily countered Cody Blaze getting up there, which has set Jeremy off on being very handicapped in this match.
No, it's clearly put him at a disadvantage, which, as I said, obviously the general manager is doing everything he can to stack the deck in favor of Tony James. Oh, big forearm. Backdrop. Backdrop driver there. Again, big impact on the lower back and the spine.
Yeah, both men giving up some really high.
We're at the 10-minute mark of this match, too. There's only 15 minutes in the time limit for this first round.
Now, will they go to sudden death for the time limit? They have to have 3 participants.
No, they would, at that point, both be eliminated as far as I am told. We will address that eventuality should it occur. But, oh, we got that phone from Cody. Code breaker.
Johnny Long with the count.
This is a travesty.
Jeffrey John advances.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner advancing to the Red, White, and Blues Challenge Series Finals, Jeffrey John.
JR, I don't know about you, but that leaves a pretty bitter taste in my mouth. But nonetheless, Jeffrey John's the victor, advancing to the 3-way dance. We've got so much more to bring you, fans. Well, JR, things got off to quite the hot start here on this edition of PWA Wrestling on YouTube. The first of 3 matches in our Red, White, and Bruised Challenge series, the winners of which advance to a triple threat to see who qualifies to face off against Tommy Forte and champion Tony James at Red, White, and Bruised. Jeffrey John with the victory under somewhat dubious circumstances, he asked me, but that is nothing compared to what we've got coming up next, is it, JR?
That's right, Aaron Hurt. We have the second of the Challenge Series matches coming up right now. It's Krypton versus Cody Blaze.
Let's go down to ringside for that action right now, fans. Back with our next match, ready to go. Cody Blaze with the Pearl Harbor job on Krypton. Can't even get his ring jacket off.
Well, they're fighting really hard to get into the final match for the 3-way tournament.
Oh, absolutely. This would be one of the biggest victories of Cody Blaze's entire career, should he advance. Krypton caught Blaze a little bit off balance there. He reverses the Irish Whip. Oh, nice head scissor takeover. And much like in our previous match, Nick Stevens once again has decreed that Krypton will be going it alone. Jeremy Rodriguez banned from ringside.
And it doesn't seem that Jeffrey John is out here to support his partner, Cody Blaze.
No, he is somewhat curious. Cody was there to help him out, but I don't think the PWA Arena is shedding any tears for Cody Blaze based on what he did to his erstwhile partner, Josh 4x4 Jackson. The ramifications of that have still yet to fully develop. As far as I can tell, between those two, great escape by Krypton. Counters the arm wringer with one of his own, but Blaze quite wisely uses the top rope to force a break.
Cody's jawing to the crowd a little bit.
It definitely shows there's Jeffrey John.
Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, I was going to say, just fashionably late. And see if he pays the same kind of dividends for Blaze as Blaze did for him earlier. But I imagine Krypton's got even extra incentive after seeing what just went down to get the victory and try to represent the Barrico Boys in that 3-way dance. Krypton's just too athletic. Didn't quite get all the way over on the attempted monkey flip, but still got out of that predicament momentarily. But credit where it's due to Blaze for going right back to work on the leg, on the knee.
Right, it looked like Cody caught a little bit of Krypton's foot in his jaw.
Yeah, it looked like an attempted monkey flip. Still, as you said, able to connect with the foot on the way down, and now using those knees right between the shoulder blades. Krypton is a fighter, man. Oh!
Big leg sweep.
But if anybody relies on their legs, their knees, their lower body for their offense, it's Krypton. Sound strategy here by Cody Blaze.
Let's see if he stays on that leg. Yeah.
Krypton, we've seen him have some surges of adrenaline carry him through the deep water, if you will. Oh, huge Rana. Looked like Blaze was going for a pop-up power bomb, but he got caught with the arm drag and stumbled right into a drop kick.
That landed right on the chin of Cody Blaze.
Tide certainly turned in favor of Krypton, who still apparently, still suffering the damage done to that knee. I wonder what's going to happen, Jared, between Jeffrey John and Cody Blaze if they find themselves opponents in this match. Oh, this friendship, this alliance of convenience might dissolve quite quickly. Oh, look at that! Figure 4 around the ring post.
I don't know how much more Krypton could take with that leg being hurt as it is.
I hesitate to count this man out under any circumstances, but yeah, ligaments tear, bones break. You know, the human body has to give at some point. You know, this is the Cody Blaze a lot of people expected to see much sooner in this young man's career. I will...
Half crab.
Yeah. As I've said, I'm certainly not thrilled with the way he decided to go about it, but maybe, just maybe, he's found what it takes for him to move up the ladder here in the PWA as a singles competitor.
He seems to be tactically sound, working one body part as he's doing. And hopefully this leads to a win for him. But Krypton is showing a lot of heart.
Hook the top rope. Hauls off with a big haymaker right to the jaw, but taking a little bit of time to admire his handiwork.
Taking a page out of his partner, Jeffrey John.
Yeah, that very nearly came back to bite him, if you will, in the previous match.
Well,
and now it's Krypton trying to take out one of the wheels of his opponent. Not much spring in the legs there. Still clearly hobbled, and having to contend with Jeffrey John on the outside doesn't make it any easier. Oh my goodness. Referee might have to think about stopping this one, JR.
Yeah, Krypton's got a lot of heart.
I mean, just for the sake of this man's career in the future.
Right, live to fight another day.
Hook of the far leg, but
ooh. That was a pretty close count there.
Thank you guys for being so quiet. Appreciate the silence.
look at the toughness of this kid, Krypton, fighting back, slugging it out, hold and punch for punch. Oh!
The toe of his boot connected with his jaw.
Great counter there by Krypton, but that might have been the last bit of energy he had. He's trying to feed off the reaction of these fans.
This match and the previous one we saw definitely show the heart of our competitors.
Oh,
here at the
absolutely,
PWA.
100%.
And the value.
Look at that!
Wow, what a reversal. One. Big kick out. A lot left.
Just that close from Krypton being able to advance to the three-way dance to see who joins Tommy Forte and Tony James in the heavyweight title match at Red, White, and Bruised. Oh, went for the axe kick. Blaze had it scouted. We're past the 10-minute mark in this match as well. Oh, almost a malfunction at the junction there.
Yep.
Roll up.
Oh, small package.
What a victory for Krypton.
So Jeffrey John and Krypton both advanced to face the winner of the Kevin Cruet and LA Cordova match.
Which is what we will be bringing to you after this break, fans, so stick around.
Franchise player Chris Cruet here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is J.R. Goodman. We see gorgeous Morgan Taylor is going to be our special referee for this match. You have the real deal Kevin Cruet versus one half of the PWA Tag Team Champions.
Your special referee for this Red, White, and Bruised Challenge Series opening round match, gorgeous Morgan Taylor. Introducing first, at a weight of 214 1/4 pounds from Hidden Hills, California, he is a co-holder of the PWA Tag Team Championships, L.A. Cordova.
LA Cordova liking his chances to become the third participant in our three-way challenge match, along with Jeffrey John and Krypton.
And his opponent, wrestling tonight at a weight of 222 pounds, from Lancaster, Ohio, please welcome the real deal, Kevin Cruet.
The fans here in the PWA sure love their real deal Kevin Cruet. Oh, Pearl Harbor job by LA Cordova. He really wants to be that third participant. Softening up.
Kevin Cruet unable to even make it into the ring, JR, before LA Cordova attacks him from behind. Not content with the fact that his tag team partner has been named the special guest referee in this match. Apparently they shelled out a bribe to somebody, to Nick Stevens or...
Whoa, over the top rope.
But it might not matter if that's the kind of action we're going to see out of Kevin Cruet in this one. As I alluded to earlier on, he might be the hungriest of all the competitors to qualify for that championship match. Of course, all 6 men were entered into this.
Well, he's got a pretty big mountain to climb if he's going to beat a competitor like LA Cordova.
Well, I'm glad you're calling a spade, JR. I mean, yeah, the fact of the matter is, yeah, backstabber there. Great maneuver by Kevin Cruet, but too close to the ropes. I don't think Morgan Taylor happened to see his partner's foot on the rope.
Gave him a pretty fair count.
Shotgun knees right to the chest.
Going for the suplex.
Takes him up, makes him think about it.
A lot of hang time.
Textbook vertical suplex there. This might be over in a hurry if we can. Say if we can trust Morgan Taylor to make an honest count. No, this could be a foregone conclusion, the result of this match. Despite the best efforts of Kevin Cruet. But it's not over yet. Not by a long shot. If you had to predict, JR, of these 2 men, who do you think is the most dangerous in that 3-way dance, for lack of a better term?
Well, as a singles competitor, I believe Kevin has the upper hand here, but you've got both of the tag team champions that you're fighting. So if Kevin does pull this off, I'll give him much props for that, because he would be one of the hungriest persons, like you said, and he's fighting a handicapped match.
More or less, this is practically been turned into a handicap match. Oh, elbow right to the exposed rib cage. Sticking his fingers in between the ribs of Kevin Cruet.
Front chin lock applied by LA.
Yeah, rear chin lock with the knee posted right between the shoulder blades.
Morgan asking if Kevin wants to give up.
Only a 1 count. Surprisingly enough, Taylor seems to be calling this down the middle. I mean, as you said, in that submission hold, he could have easily called for the bell. Oh! Rolling Death Valley driver. That might be it for LA Cordova.
That was a pretty fast count there by Morgan.
I haven't seen any obvious bias. I will give the devil his due. Snapmare rolling neck snap takeover there.
Standing elbow drop.
Drives that elbow. LA Cordova might not need the help
he's back to
of his partner. Oh. One thing we know about LA Cordova is that he can hold his own in singles competition, and him and Kevin Cruet have known each other quite well. I should say they've come to know each other quite well since Cruet has made his debut.
I liked how Morgan has control of the match.
Well, I wonder what LA Cordova thinks about Morgan Taylor's seemingly fair attempt at calling this match. I mean, I'm quite frankly flabbergasted. I'm at a loss for words. I've never seen him, do anything but take shortcuts.
Maybe he's planning for something later down the line.
Big double clothesline. Both men down.
We could see a Jeffrey John versus Krypton match if both of these competitors are eliminated.
Very possible under this situation, under these circumstances here. Cruet back to vertical base, Cordova as well. They're just slugging it out.
Big high boot.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Cordova fires back with an elbow to the jaw. Nice lariat. Drop kick right on the money.
That is a very pretty maneuver.
Look at that.
That drop kick Kevin delivered has to be one of the best drop kicks I've seen from a young gentleman.
It practically unmatched here in the PWA. That's what's so impressive about him. He hasn't even been in the company for a year yet. Oh, wait for that spinning kick. Got caught, belly-to-belly suplex. That might be it. 2.5.
Very lackadaisical cover by LA Cordova.
Perhaps it looks like he was counting on Morgan Taylor to...
Maybe fast count.
Yeah, they're having words. Well, the best laid plans of mice and men, as they say.
Another...
Oh, reversal! And there's that kick. What impact.
Morgan for the count. 1. Wow, hesitation for that 3, but Kevin Cruet gets the win.
Your winner and advancing to the Red, White, and Blue Challenge Series Finals, the real deal, Kevin Cruet.
He did indeed hesitate ever so slightly on that 3 count, but he counted 3. He raised Kevin Cruet's hand. Quite frankly, that's much more than what I expected. Morgan Taylor in this situation, but let's not let that take anything away from Kevin Cruet's victory. Well, JR, Kevin Cruet, the third man to advance tonight, joining Jeffrey John and Krypton in the big triple threat match to see who joins Tommy Forte in that match at Red, White, and Bruised for Tony James Heavyweight Championship. But I have to wonder if there are some issues developing between our tag team champions, Vicious and Delicious, based on the way the match we just saw ended.
Well, you're right, Aaron. There's a little bit of communication at the end, but there's championship gold that bonds those two together. I think they'll be just fine in the end.
Well, we'll see if you're right about that one as it plays out in the future. But right now, we're going to get ready for our big 6-man main event. It's coming to you right after this break. Fans, stick around. PWA fans, Aaron Hurd here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person. The first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information. Main event time, fans. 6-man tag team action. Team of Tommy Forte, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, and JT Hogg set to face Bjorn Lafferty and the United States champion franchise player Chris Cruet. The bad blood between these 6 men has boiled over. I hate to use such tired cliches, but
yeah, we're still not gonna. I don't think we're gonna see the technical prowess that we've seen the last 3
we'll
matches.
be back with this match in just a second, fans. Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon. I don't see how one referee is going to be able to handle this match, JR.
Yeah, this should be a pretty brutal slugfest between these 6 grapplers. I am really excited to see this.
It's been building for quite a while, as we said. Before the action picks up in this main event, let's review the results of the first round of our Red, White, and Bruce Challenge Series, advancing to the 3-way dance to determine the third entrant into the title match at Red, White, and Bruised. We've got Kevin Cruet, we've got Krypton, and we've got Jeffrey John. We're going to be bringing that to you on our next edition, fans. We're going to devote the rest of the time this broadcast to this 6-man tag team match.
I can't wait for that triple threat match to see who gets to go and face the Outlaw Tony James.
It could be the chance of a lifetime for one of those 3 men to earn such a high-profile opportunity at Red, White, and Bruised that doesn't come along very often here in the PWA. Usually you have to do something like Lafferty did and win the shot at greatness, which he still possesses.
Which he could cash in
at any time.
He could end up being the third participant in the Red, White, and Bruised.
Yeah, he can make that a 4-way match at the drop of a hat, if you will.
The PWA fans really love Randy.
Yeah, these are arguably the 3 most beloved wrestlers on our roster on one side of the ring. Speaking of Tommy Forte and the 2 hillbillies, JT Hogg and Randy.
Now that third man that will face the winner of our triple threat match will be Kevin Forte.
Tommy Forte, yes. Tommy Forte already entered that match, won the Battle Royal that we showed you on our last program. We also saw these 2 men face off on that last edition of PWA Fans, episode 50. We encourage you to go back and check that out. I know you weren't here, JR, for that one, but believe it or not, JT Hogg won that match with a Mahistral cradle. I don't know if there was a full moon or what, but yeah.
It blew my mind when I watched it, and he did a very good job calling.
Let's see if well, thank you very much. Let's see if he's got any more tricks up his sleeve. So far, no lucha stylings from JT Hogg. He's just going with what we've come to know and expect from him, that big power game. Big running hip attack there.
Now, from what I've seen from the other matches, is JT moves pretty well for a big man, and as he gets more fit, he's going to be able to do a lot more of those high-flying and high-risk maneuvers.
I would say anytime he leaves his feet, it's high risk, but you're absolutely right in the fact that shedding the amount of weight that JT Hogg was able to do His time away from PWA has made a huge difference in his mobility, his endurance. Randy in here to pick up where JT left off.
Yeah, during last week's match, I could definitely see, even though he did lose some weight, he has not lost any heart.
No, and he's not lost any power or intensity.
Strength of Bjorn. Running shoulder block. Does it knock the big man off his feet?
Bjorn's taken the brunt of the punishment so far in this match. It took 3 big shoulder tackles from Randy to get him off his feet. Randy celebrates while Bjorn tries to gather his wits. Blind tag there from Lafferty. Perhaps the best thing he could do is save his partner from himself in that situation. Oh! He certainly can't condone that, JR.
Well, you need to protect yourself if you get in the squared circle at all times, and the rope can be used as a weapon. We've seen it in all the 3 matches that we've seen today.
Well, he's used very, very effectively in that instance. Lafferty thrives on that sort of intimidation. Morgan Taylor might want to take note on how to throw a jab, because the pugilistic prowess of the Irish Hitman Lafferty is on display. Oh, big cannonball at rolling shoulder block. All 18 stone of the Irishman. Takes Forte out of the corner the hard way.
I think that tag was just to show the disrespect that Lafferty has for Tommy Forte.
Well, there was certainly nothing friendly about that knife edge chop. Now with the referee's back turned, you see these 3 men are veterans, especially Lafferty and franchise player Chris Cruet. And this is not their first rodeo, so to speak, so diverting the attention of the referee and using that to their advantage, paying a huge dividend at the moment.
Franchise player Chris Cruet cleaning house there.
Yeah, again, it takes both those men off the apron. Not only does that prevent them from coming in and saving their partner, but attempting to come into the ring requires the referee to divert his attention. And Cruet can sink in that chokehold that he had on even further. Breaks the laces of the boot down the side of the face of Tommy Forte. Oh, reversal though. Back body drop. Took him up into the lights here at the PWA Arena. And Forte able to reach out and make the tag to JT Hogg. You can see Cruet doesn't want any part of the big man. Just playing a bit of possum there.
Big boot to the breadbasket and tags back in.
I think that might have been a little bit lower, but the referee says it was a legal blow, so we'll have to take his word for it. And now the 2-on-1 attack.
JT taking some big shots there.
Yeah, he's got as far away from a reprieve as he can physically get inside the confines of this ring. Ooh. Now, big running shot there from Lafferty. Oh my, what a splash. Hogg able to get the shoulder out. Randy was right there to make the save just in case.
Phantom tag again by the team.
And again, it leads to the 2-on-1. Despite his best intentions, not doing his partner any good, speaking of Randy. And JT, who is taking a beating like we probably haven't seen since he made his return a few months ago. Lafferty's another man who spent some time away from PWA but has come back with a a huge chip on his shoulder and has been very, very successful. Oh, body scissors. But Lafferty able to cut off that attempt at a comeback by JT Hogg just as quickly as it got started.
The body scissors pin maneuver was very unexpected, just like last week's cradle.
I think that we can, if you know, this isn't an oxymoron, we can count on being surprised by JT Hogg much more often in the future. But that loss of over 125 pounds has enabled him to train entirely differently than he did before.
Lafferty attacking Randy.
Yeah, Lafferty snuck around to the other side of the ring. Oh, makes the tag. Referee allows the tag. And Tommy Forte, a house of fire.
You know, it's probably an understatement, but these 6 men do not like each other.
Oh, foot on the rope.
The extracurricular activities outside on the apron.
Well, this is on the verge of breaking down. I mean, if I don't understand why the PWA doesn't have another referee out here to try to control this situation. Because yeah, as we have firmly established, you know, this goes beyond the spirit of competition. These men are looking to hurt each other. And never was that more evident than when we just saw Chris Cruet snap the neck Tommy Forte across that strand of ring rope.
We're going to see a pile driver.
Looking for the package pile driver. Can't get the 250-plus pounder up for it, though. Forte able to power out, but still got caught with the right hand and takes a kick to the exposed midsection there.
Boot rake of the eyes by Cruet.
Oh, Chris Cruet's in his element now. This has been one of the most bitterly fought rivalries of the year 2019.
Nice.
Holds on. Going for the trifecta here. Gonna get him up for the third suplex.
Indeed he does, but he may have taken enough out of him.
Exactly. Took
The pinfall.
a little bit of time for him to make the cover. Didn't hook the leg, instead concentrated on forcing the shoulders down to Forte.
I'm surprised we're seeing any pinfall attempts with the amount of animosity between these guys.
Well, they definitely want the bragging rights, and they definitely want the winner's purse. Cruet just taking Tommy Forte apart piece by piece, JR. Oh, duck of the clothesline. Avoids the back elbow. Line clothesline of his own. The opportunity he's been looking for if he can get back over to his corner and get a fresh man in.
Cruet seems determined to cut off him from going over to get the tag.
He's trying to find his partners as well.
Randy's reaching out to Tommy, but it looks like Lafferty and Bjorn's giving him the alligator arm tag. Oh, there we go.
Bjorn tag to JT.
Big ham hock.
Heavyweight slugging it out. Now this is turning into the proverbial Pier Sixer. This is what we expected, JR, that this match would break down. Like you said, that
We need Johnny Long to get out there and try to get some order.
well, there's the bell.
Somebody's liable to get really hurt here.
Yeah, if they can't get these men separated soon, this could turn tragic. Oh, right into the post.
The fans are getting a real up close look at the action here.
This match has been ruled a no contest. Repeat, this match has been ruled a no contest. Once again, fans, this match has been ruled a no contest.
The referees can't get anything under control. Find some order. I believe Bjorn has been taken back for medical attention. Big chair shot by Lafferty.
Yeah, we've got what looks to be a riot on our hands here. Starting to lose control of the situation here, JR. Looks like the fans are a little bit too close.
Well, they're definitely hitting their money's worth, Aaron. This has been one of the best brawls I've seen in a long time. I am so excited to be here.
Again, fans, please remain at a safe
Well, the refs
distance.
are finally starting to get a little bit of order here.
Clear the area
And another shot with a chair.
for your safety.
What is up with these chairs by these so-called goody two-shoes?
Everybody's wielding chairs. It's survival of the fittest out here at the moment.
Randy gets a chair. Chris gets a chair.
Hard to make heads or tails of what's going on. I see Tommy Forte.
Chris Cruet is getting the snot beat out of him right now.
That's one way to put it.
They're playing whack-a-mole. Three guys.
I can't be quite as lighthearted about this as you are, JR. You seem to be enjoying this.
The good guys, so-called good guys, are doing cheap shots with these steel chairs. There we go. Chris Cruet's fighting back a little bit.
That's a cheap shot.
cheap shots with a steel chair, Aaron.
All 6 men have chairs. Don't sit here and try to equivocate this, JR.
What do you call that naked choke, though?
I call that Randy fighting off 3 guys.
Lafferty don't have a chair. Where's his chair, Aaron? I thought this was a progressive company. I thought everybody got a chair. I've got my chair. There, Lafferty with a dive, taking out all 3 of those guys. No chair.
That's hardly the thing to focus on, JR, but... Well, JR, we have to talk about that brawl that we just saw. Quite frankly, I don't think I've seen anything like that go down here in the PWA arena. The immediate ramifications are that we will not be able to bring you the triple threat match of the finals of the Red, White, and Bruised Challenge Series due to the chaos caused here in the building by all of that action. So that will come to you fans on our next program. But what about the beating that these 6 men put on each other? It was a no contest, but the result of that match is frankly irrelevant. When you put just what we saw, the chair swinging, the dives off the stage, when you put all that into context, what do you have to say about that, JR?
Aaron Hurt, let me tell you something. I came to the PWA for action, and this has far exceeded my expectations. I was so close to the action. I was hearing the blows from the chairs. I saw Lafferty fly through the air. It was crazy, and the fans loved it. I loved it, and I can't wait for more.
Well, JR, that is certainly the type of action we bring to you here on PWA Wrestling. Want to thank you for joining me. Want to thank all you fans for joining us for this edition. Like we said, come back next time for the big triple threat to see who qualifies for Red, White, and Bruised. For JR Goodman, my name is Aaron Hurt, and we'll see you next time.